Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are recreating these stunning beauties. So I've already done the first 5 fingers, so we're going to do the other 5 in today's video. It is slightly different than the image that I just showed you on screen, just because I don't actually have that foil, and I'm not even too sure if it is an actual foil that they used or if it was hand painted. I'm not too sure, but we will be using foil today. I've got Food Coma and Perfect White from Madam Glam. So basically, essentially all you need is a nude and a white, and then you've got yourself sorted. And of course, something to create the flowers, whether you're going to do it by hand or if you're going to do it with a foil, which is what we're doing today. So of course, if you're doing it with a foil, you will need to make sure you have yourself some transfer foil gel. Mine is from Nail Nails Today, and we are also going to matte top coat these nails later on in the video, and that is going to be from Macarte today. Those are all the gel polishes I believe I'll be using. If there's any that I forgot to mention as we're going through the video, I'll let you know. But right now I'm just working on our base colours. So we've got one nail that's fully nude at the moment, which is the middle nail. The rest of them I'm going to apply white, and I'll pop it into the lamp and I'll do the second coat off camera. So the white is actually in a very small tiny little bottle. Madam Glam offer mini versions of their gels. I don't think they offer it on all colours, but there are selected ones that you can almost like try them out before you buy the full thing, which I think is so fun. And I was actually lucky enough to have this one sent to me, so I'm using it up. And that's why it's small, because whites are usually ones you probably want the full size. So now that that's cured, we've got 2 layers applied, it's time to work on our nail art. So in the first little 5 fingers that I showed you, a couple of nails were half white and half nude. So I just found it easier to apply white on the whole nail, like start with the lighter shade, just cover the whole nail, and then just block out later on the size of the nail, you know, the chunk where you want it nude, and just go over it. So this is what we're doing right now. So this is the pinky. You kind of want to do a smaller half at the top of nude, and then on our index finger you want to basically do the same. I believe I'm going to colour in the top as well, and then again I will do a second coat off camera of the nude. And we've basically got our nails sorted. We will do a white French tip on the nude nail that we've got going on in the background, but that will come in just a second. And then we want to pop into the lamp. So I like to cure these for 60 seconds. Of course, these are like for me to wear. If you were actually doing it for selling, or you know, you cared very much about, here I'm just quickly checking if I got it in the right area, or if you care about obviously retention and you don't want any chipping or anything, make sure you prep your tips very well. You know, use some primers or a buffer and apply base coat. I didn't do any of that today. This is just for design purposes. Most of the time I don't really wear them too much, just because I just do a lot of content and I don't have time to pop them on. They always kind of get in my way, but it's nice to have them sometimes. And doing it this way is you know, it's just a quicker way of doing things, and they usually last me if I'm just going to wear them for a couple of hours or something like that, so that's good. So now here I'm working on that middle nail, so we're going to do a V French tip. I think that's what it's called. So you want to just find your middle point and then drag out 2 lines, one on either side, right to the top basically is where I like to take it, and then just colour it in. Again, I will do another coat, I believe, off camera for it. Just as you can see, the white isn't as white as I'd like it to be, slightly sheer, so we will need to go ahead and do another layer. So that will go into the lamp. Okay, so we've got 2 layers done, ready to go with our transfer foil gel. So I'm trying to focus the transfer foil gel only on the white bits. That's mainly to kind of help the transfer foil not transfer in an area where I don't want it. So I'm only going to be popping the transfer foil on the white parts of each nail. So basically every single nail will get a bit of a transfer foil, a couple of flowers on there. If it was easier for you, I would recommend wiping any of the nude nails and then applying the transfer foil gel and then curing it, just so that way, as you know, gels leave a tacky layer, so there's still that kind of small risk. Even though you didn't put any transfer foil gel on there, it is still a bit sticky, so there is a risk for it to, you know, catch onto your foil if you didn't want it there. But you might even see later on in the video, if it does transfer over onto a nail where you didn't want it, or an area where you didn't want it, just grabbing some acetone on your lint-free wipe and just wiping away in that area will very quickly remove the transfer foil that you've placed on there, and you're basically good to go. So Yeah, I've also noticed, a little disclaimer I guess, I also noticed that transfer foil gels sometimes leave these yellowy tints, so you might notice that once I cure this, the nails look a bit more yellowy compared to earlier, and I realized that it does that, but then after an hour, well maybe not an hour, maybe like 20 minutes, it almost goes down. I don't know if any of you guys have noticed this before, let me know, but as I do press on, sometimes, you know, I do the transfer foil and then I leave it to chill for you know, for a bit. I come back to the nails, I'm like, oh, wait, hold on a minute. They're all nice and white again. So strange. So once I apply the transfer foil glue gel, I pop into the lamp for 60 seconds. Once it comes out, I leave it to relax, to chill out. I really want to make sure that the nails cool down, so they get quite hot under the lamp, and I just want it to cool down, and you'll find your transfer experience so much nicer if you do that method. Trust me guys, if you're not into transfer because you just find it quite hard to use, you never get a clean transfer, please just leave it to chillax, you know, on the side for a while. Go grab yourself a cup of tea, go do something for literally a split second, come back, give it a go, and I'm really hoping that you'll have such a much better experience with your transfer foils. I absolutely love transfer foils. If you saw my drawers, they're literally full with different transfer foils, and I'm always on the hunt for more of them because I really think it's so fun to jazz up nails. Like, I personally just absolutely love crazy designs on nails. Like, I just love when my nails are busy. I know it's not for everybody, but I just absolutely love it. I don't know whether it's because I just do nails every day and I'm just bored of regular looking nails and I'm just constantly trying to jazz them up more and more, or what it is. But I love it. And obviously having transfer foils or stuff like stamping too, where you're not, you know, too good at maybe nail art, and you just kind of utilize all the other products around you to create cool designs, which is exactly what it is today. In theory, I use basically no skill other than just use the products around me to achieve such a beautiful design today. So, you know, it didn't require any classes or any sort of years of experience to be able to, you know, do today's design, which I love those kind of designs. Honestly, it's so good and anybody can recreate it, which is good. So of course, if you don't have this transfer foil, don't worry, any literary foil will do, whether you want it to be floral, any floral one, animal print one, anything you've got going, or you know, got going in your drawers, just pick it up, try this design, and hopefully you'll be happy with the final results. So here I'm just working on the last nail on our V French tip nail. So I'm basically just using the corners of the foil and just placing it on the white part and just pressing it down, rubbing it for a couple of seconds and removing. And of course, if there's any areas that don't transfer very well, just literally pick up the foil and try and reposition it as it was, and it should transfer over. Okay, so now that that's done, time for our bling. In the next couple of videos, actually, you will notice that I'm trying to film a bit like zoomed out a little bit more than I have. Recently I've been watching like one of my older videos, and I noticed I used to film quite far, and now back then it was a bit too far in my opinion. But I noticed that, you know, I could get more stuff in the frame. You'll be able to see more kind of what's laying around on my desk. And I don't know, I quite enjoyed seeing what was like on my desk, all of the crystals. Sometimes I feel like I'm too close zoomed in and you don't really see the crystals on my desk right now, for example. And you don't, yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I might switch it up a little bit and zoom out ever so slightly so you can see a little bit more with what's going on my desk. So let me know what you think. Today's video might not be the best for that, but I have, I think, 2 more that I filmed like this coming up so far, and I tried it out, so let me know what you guys think. So now it's time for our V French nail. So I've kind of doing like a mix of this like dark pink and a light pink, is it, I think, and I'm also incorporating the gold caviar beads. So basically we're trying to recreate almost identically to the picture I showed at the start. So the picture that I found at the start was actually from Pinterest, but I think on the actual image you've got a name of the account that it belongs to. So if you wanted to check them out or give them I don't know if they've got a channel, but if they've got a YouTube channel or Instagram or somewhere that they post their content, definitely give them a look and a follow if you can. So I'm just going around the crystal right now, the big pinky one. Most of my crystals today are from either Shein or AliExpress. Those are literally my 2 go-to places, and if you shop with them, make sure to use my Quidco link down below. If you create an account with Quidco, which is a cashback website, it will cost you no money. You get yourself cashbacks for every shop that you do, and you also will get yourself some free £15 by using just my link and creating an account, which is amazing. So once you get your first £5 cash back for free, you get a £15 little gift for just using my link down below. So definitely check them out. So I've now placed a dusty pink, like a very pale pink looking crystal below. Again, I've covered it around with caviar beads. I'm now just placing a smaller, darker pink crystal and then finishing it off with this gold heart, which was really cute. So that's now going into the lamp. We've got one more nail to do when it comes to crystal placements, and it's that one last nude nail that's chilling right now. The little stand as well, I wanted to let you guys know, I actually came across those really long 10 finger stands on Shein, and they've been absolutely amazing. They've made my press-on nail creation experience so much better. I highly recommend picking them up if you can. I ended up picking up 3, and I think I got so lucky on Shein as well. I think I ended up paying like £2 for one or £1 something for one. It was quite ridiculous, to be honest. And of course, on top of that, I got my cash back. So yeah, it was really good. I got definitely myself a bargain in this, basically. So I got myself 3, and it's been so nice. It does cause a bit of a problem when it comes to like curing, because of course the whole stand won't fit into your lamp, but I don't know, just having all the 10 fingers right in front of you in a nice straight line as if you're literally working on a client's hand, I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. It made my experience so much nicer. So I recommend if you haven't tried them yet. I feel like they've recently just kind of popped up everywhere. So on this last nail, we've got the dark pink crystal, 2 of the lighter pink crystals, and then finishing it off with a couple of caviar beads on the sides and around that darker pink crystal. And then that will go into the lamp. Okay, so now it's time to top coat. So we are going in with a matte top coat. I am using the Macart one. I have to admit, it's not the best. There's definitely better Madame Glam or Nail Nails. They do amazing matte top coats. So if you are in the market and you want something good, I highly recommend them. I ended up picking up the Macart one because at the time I was quite desperate for a matte top coat. I literally just ran out and I needed it ASAP, so I just hopped onto Amazon and I just thought Macart was, you know, a known brand, so I wanted to give them a go. But yeah, it's not the best. So, you know, if you are looking for something amazing, then Nail Nails and Madame Glam is definitely the place that you want to be shopping at. So right now I'm just trying to avoid the crystals and everything as much as I possibly can. It was a bit difficult with the nails right next to each other, if you know what I mean. The space around the nail was quite limited, but I was trying my best. And then of course I'm going to pop it into the lamp. Once it comes out, I will show you guys a quick snippet of them on my actual hand. I'll pop it in there and show you what it looks like in case you were curious to see what it looks like, if you like to recreate it or not. So hopefully this persuades you enough to want to recreate it or use this as an inspiration for a design of you know, whatever you do. I'm just going to finish that now. It's going to go into the lamp for about 60 seconds. And here are the final results. I hope you guys liked it. I think they're so cute and I just love them so much.